Good morning, student. Today I will discuss class 9 revision, chapter 1 French Revolution, the abolition of slavery. This was the tragic and pathetic situation in the France, and the abolition of slavery in 1794 was the most revolutionary social reform of the Jacobin regime. The French colonies in the Caribbean were important suppliers of tobacco, indigo, and sugar and coffee. Basically, this was the very vital and important the three continents involved in slave trades were Europe, Africa, and America. The slave trade was very important for imperialistic countries because the Europeans were reluctant to go and work in distant, unfamiliar lands. And slave trade helped Europeans shortage of labor or plantation in colonies in the Caribbean, Martinique and Guadeloupe and Saint Domingo. So now watch this video.
However, we should note that the trading of slaves for economic gains is a more recent practice. Now, in relation to the topics that we discussed earlier, it should not be difficult for us to understand why this topic is very relevant to the chapter. One of the primary reasons for this topic being relevant is the issues of freedom and rights which form the foundation of the French Revolution. Gradually, the 19th century saw many countries declaring trade in slaves as illegal. Britain was one of the first countries to do so in 1833, thus paving the way for many nations to follow suit. Let us now discuss in brief how this practice was dealt with in France during the revolutionary period and the concluding results of it. In this module, we shall be discussing about slavery in the French colonies, slavery under the revolutionaries and Napoleon, the abolition of slavery in France, 1848.